Hello, let us take an example of linear search. First of all, what I will do, I will create an array with n size. So I will define the size of n. I will define the size of n as 5. Once I have created an array, the second step will be I will take a value in array element. Okay. For that, I will print enter array element. Okay. Now for loop is needed because the for will represent what? An index. So the index for an array, it will start from 0 and it will go up to n, and it will be I plus plus. I will take the value from the user. This is %d is a format specifier for integer value, and ampersand a of I. Ampersand represent the address. %d represent the format specifier, and d represent that integer value you have to take, and ampersand represent the address. Okay. So I will take the value from the user. Scanf function is generally used to take a value from the user, and printf function is generally used whenever you want to print something on the monitor. Okay. So once I have taken an array, this is array declaration. I have taken the value in an array block. The next step will be the logic. Now for the logic, before logic I have to take what? I have to take the element which I want to search, because this is a searching technique. Linear search is a searching technique. So I have to take a value. I have to take the value, enter an element to be searched. Scanf, this will be %d and ampersand item. So this is another variable item. Okay, I have taken the value. I have taken the value in item variable, which is nothing but the element which you want to search. This is an array element. This is array declaration. Okay. Now my logic will be, I have to search whether an element is present in an array or not. So I require an index I ranging from 0 to n and I plus plus. Now I will check whether this item is present in an array or not. Okay. So if it is present, then I will change the value of a flag. So initially I will assign the flag is just a variable which will be 0. So I will change that value from 0 to 1, and I will use a break. Break is nothing but terminate the flow of execution. So it will directly come out once if you find an element. If you found an element, the element is found, you will directly come out. Okay. Now along with this, if you want to print the position at which this element is found, so I will take one more variable, that is pos, which is generally used for storing the position of an array. So here I will store the position also, but I cannot store it as I, because it is starting from 0 and there is no 0th position. The 0th position is the first position, so it will be +1. So +1 means this is first position. If my element is at first position, so this will be the first position, so on. Finally, when you come out from this particular loop, your flag will tell you whether this element is present or not. If the flag is 1, if the flag is 1 means what? You have entered into this particular block. If this condition is true, you will get into this particular block. It means that the flag is 1. If flag is 1, then you can say %d is found at position %d. That is item found at position pos. Okay. Else you can say printf %d not found. That is item not found. Okay. So this is the logic for your complete linear search. Let us understand how it is working. Initially the value of n is 5. Okay. You have taken the value of, you have declared an array, and you have taken the value in this particular array element. Okay, and once you have to take an item which you want to search, you will compare that item with each and every element of an array. If that item is found, then the flag will be set to 1 and position will be set to i+1 and break. It will come out. If the flag is 1 means the element is found. If the flag is 0 means the element is not found. Let us execute this. Yes, it is showing an error because I have not used this code. Okay, should be hash. Yeah, now so enter the array element. So array element will be, suppose I take 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Enter the element to be searched is 3. So 3 is found at position 3. Take again, I will take the value 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If I want to search is 6. So 6 not found. 6 not found. Okay. So let us see how it is being executed. So this is an array which you have created, and every array element will have what? Some address. Every array element will have some address. Okay, and this is nothing but what? This is an index. 0, 1, 2, 3 is an index. Initially we have defined the value of n as 5. So that is why 0 to 4. Okay, so n as 5. This is I. Then we have taken I, which range from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have taken the value a of 0, ampersand a of 0, the first value, second value, third value, fourth value and fifth value. That is a of 0 is 1, a of 1 is 2, a of 2 is 3, a of 3 is 4 and a of 4 is 5. Then I have taken what? I have taken the item as 3. Item as 3. Okay, and my flag I have initially set to 0. And my pose, that is also initially I set to 0. So this is the element which I take. These are initially I have set to 0 and this is also set to 0. Now I will check this item, whether this item is present over here. No. So I will be incremented by 1. So I will become 1. So is this item is present over here? No. Is this item is present over here? Yes. So your search is successful. Okay. So your search is successful. So once the search is successful, it will set my flag to 1 and position will be 2 plus 1, that is 3. The position will be, that is 3. And break means terminate the flow of execution. Okay, the flag is 1. You will check whether this flag is 1. If the flag is 1, your item, that is 3, is found in position 3. And if suppose the item which I want to search, if it is coming out to be 6, if it is 6, then initially the value of flag and pose is 0. Okay, it goes on comparing with every element, it goes on comparing with each element. Okay, so is this 6 equal to 1, 6 equal to 2, 6 equal to 3, 6 equal to 4, 6 equal to 5? No, the element not found. The flag will be 0 and the pose will be 0. If the flag is 0, it means that item, that is 6, not found. That is a message. Okay. Now what is the problem with this method? Problem is that as the number of element increases, the number of comparison is also increases. Okay. So there will be, if there are 5 elements, there will be how many comparison? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. If the number of is 100, how many comparison? There will be 100 comparison. Okay. So as the number of element increases, that much number of comparison it will do. Okay. And if the number of comparison increases, your computational time is also increase. It also increase. So the computer, it is more, you can say it is more time consuming. It is more time consuming. Why? Because number of comparison, and always you have to consider the worst case. For example, here in linear search, what will be the best case of searching? What will be the best case of searching? If the element which you want to search is at first position. The element which you want to search at first position, so how many comparison? Only one comparison. So that is the best case. Okay. And what is the average case? What is the average case? Average case will be the element which you want to search is, that is 3. If the element which you want to search is 3, is an average case. Okay. And what will be the worst case? Worst case will be the element which you want to search is 5. So that much comparison you have to do. Okay. If there are 500 element, okay, so that much number of comparison it required. Okay. So that is why you, while creating a logic, you have to take the worst case. Always you have to take the worst case while making a logic. You cannot take the best case, and you cannot take the average case. You always take the worst case. So that is why the time complexity, you can say time complexity of linear search is order of n. So order of n means n comparison. It will take n comparison, so that much number of time. Okay, so you need some other method, other method for searching. So you have a binary search which is fast searching method. Hope so. If you like this video, press the bell icon and please subscribe.